is What Would You Do? A car pulls over on the suburban street. A woman gets out, opens that back door, and orders her two younger girls to get out the car and walk home. She then drives away. What would you do?
Well, it would bother me that two young children were walking on the street by themselves, so I wouldn't talk to them because a lot of children are taught not to talk to strangers, but I would probably pull out my cell phone, call 911, call the police and ask them to come, and I would sort of stay in the area and watch to make sure that they aren't abducted by some awful person. And then once the police get there, let the police take over and take care of the problem.
Right, speaking of abuse, do you think that's one form of abuse? Leaving your children, neglecting your children?
Yeah, that's definitely neglect. I mean, it's not safe these days to let children be unsupervised anywhere.
So if it was someone that you knew, would you have still called the police?
Depending on how I knew them. If it was a family member or my best friend, then I would go to my best friend or family member and say, hey, I saw you do this. I want you to know that's not cool. And if I ever knew you do it again, I will report you to social services or the police. But just an acquaintance, I would just go ahead and just call the police. And I probably would say, please don't say I was the one involved. Because
Even if their child is like bad acting and disrespectful.
doesn't matter, that's not how you handle that kind of problem. Yes, I would.
So how do you think parents should handle their children if their children is little monsters?
Go get help, like go get a psychologist or somebody that's very versed in behavior therapy and get somebody to help you out. First I go to my pediatrician and say, hey, I got this issue, now refer me to somebody. That'll be my first thing.
All right, thank you. That was What Would You Do?